Let us now discuss about selection sort. Selection sort. So we are given n integers. Let's say we are given 4 integer values. So the values are 45, 90, 12 and then 75. How selection sort works is, you are going to take the number at the first position. So the number is 45. So now you have selected this 45. You are going to scan all the elements after that, that is to the right, and choose the smallest number including 45. So currently you are at 45. So you are going to check if 90 is smaller than 45. No. 12 is smaller than 45. Yes. Then you are going to select 12 as of now. Okay. And then you are proceeding further. 75. So is 75 smaller than 12? No. So now after one iteration over the values, we know 12 is the smallest. So this is the smallest. We will mark by yes. Now what you should do is, you should swap 45 and 12. So 12 will go here and 45 will come here. So at the end of first iteration, the values will be 12, 90 and then 45 followed by 75. Because this is sorted, we are done with this. We won't be touching this 12 hereafter. So this is the sorted part. This is the not sorted part. So now you are starting with 90. So now the smallest value will be 90. Okay. So 90 you are starting with. This is the smallest value. You are going to compare it with the other values. So 45 is smaller than 90. So it will become 45. Smallest will become 45. Then 75. No, it is more than the current smallest. So now the smallest value is 45. So we are marking the smallest value with yes. So these two values must be swapped. So 45 must come here and 90 must come here. That is it. You have to swap it like this. So at the end of second iteration, two elements would have been sorted. So 12, 45, 90 and 75. So this is the sorted part and this is the unsorted part. So now you are considering again 90. The smallest value as of now is 90. You are comparing it with 75. So 75 is smaller than 90. So you are modifying it. So now the smallest value is 75. You are going to swap both. So now the values will become 12, 45, 75 and 90. You need not consider the last value because there are no values after that. Now if you observe, the values would have been sorted. So this is the concept of selection sort. So let us look at one more example. So we will have some 5 values. We will have 40, 12, 30, 90 and 80. So after the first iteration, the smallest will come here. So 40 is here. What is the smallest value? It is 12. So these two must be swapped. So after the first iteration, 12, 40, 30, 90, 80 would be the status. That is the values in the array. After the second iteration, now this is the sorted part. So we'll be considering these 4 only. So here 40 you are considering and you are swapping with the smallest value, which is 30, right? So you are going to swap these two. So after the second iteration, it will be like 12, 30, 40, 90, 80. So till now this is a sorted part and this is a not sorted part. So after the third iteration, so here you would have considered 40 and you would have swapped it with the smallest value. So the smallest value when considering 40, 90, 80 is 40 itself. So 40 will be swapped with 40 itself, so there is no change. So after the third iteration, the values will be 90, 80. So till this we have already sorted because 3 iterations are done with, so 3 elements would have been sorted. So after the fourth iteration, 12, 30, 40. Here you would have considered 90 and the smallest value will be 80. So you would have swapped both. So it will be 80 and 90. So till this we would have sorted, but only one element is remaining. So there is nothing to compare. So if there are n elements, we will iterate n minus 1 times and sort the values. So here there are 5 elements. So 4 iterations you would have sorted. So after the fourth iteration, the elements would have been sorted. So we don't need the fifth iteration. So this is selection sort. So now how to proceed with the implementation logic? Let us discuss that. So first let us write down the values in the array. We have to accept the n values in the array. So let's say n is equal to 4. So the values are 90, 30, 20 and 55. So what are the index values? So the index values are 0, 1, 2, 3. So we must have a loop, okay, where it will be iterating from 0 to 2, because we discussed that if we are going till the last but one index means the index before the last one. So the index value will be from 0 till n minus 2. So it will go from 0 to n minus 2 because the last index will be n minus 1. The index before that will be n minus 1 which is n minus 2. So to begin with, index value will be 0. Then we have to compare with all the values to the right and find the smallest value. So we will not store the smallest value, but we will store the index of the smallest value. Okay. So what we will do is, for each index, we will assign the smallest index. Okay. We will have another variable called smallest index, and initially the index value itself will be assigned to that. So smallest index will be 0 because we are starting with index value 0. Now we must have another loop where the compare index will be there. So the compare index will always start with the next index value. So index is 0 here. So compare index will start with 1. So now we are going to compare the value at the smallest index with the compare index. If the value in compare index is smaller, then we will replace this. Okay. So we will not be touching the index at all. So for the index, we will be iterating over all the other values and compare the values at smallest index and the compare index. So let us start. So now index is equal to 0, which is 90. So smallest index is equal to 0, 90. We are going to compare the values at the smallest index and the compare index. So 0, 1. You are going to compare 90 and 30. The value at compare index 1, 30 is smaller. So you must update the smallest index because 30 is smaller, right? So we must update it with 1. Next, compare index will become 2. So now you are going to compare. The smallest index is 1. So you have to compare 30 and the compare index 20. 20 is smaller. So you have to modify the smallest index as 2. Now the compare index will become 3. So you are going to compare the value at index 2 and 3. So we are going to compare the values 20 and 55. So 55 is greater than 20. So we are not going to modify. Now the compare index becomes 4, but it is out of bounds. So we stop. So after stopping, what are you going to do? We are going to swap the values at the index and the smallest index. So index is 0, smallest index is 2. So we need to swap those values, that is 0, 2, 90 with 20. So what will happen? You are going to swap 90 and 20. So this will become 20, that is this will become 20 and this will become 90. We have swapped the values. Also, now we have to increase the index value because index will go from 0 till n minus 2. So now index has become 1. So the smallest index, let me erase the values. So the smallest index will be assigned the index itself, that is whatever the index value, it will be 1. Compare index will be index plus 1, that is the next value. So it will be 2. So now we are going to compare the values at smallest index and compare index 1 and 2, 30, 90. 90 is greater, so smallest index will remain unchanged. Now the compare index will become 3. You are going to compare 1, index 1 value is 30 and index 3 value is 55. 55 is greater, so smallest index will remain unchanged. So now compare index will become 4, but it has gone out of bounds. So now what are we going to do? We are going to swap the values at index and smallest index. 1, 1. So 30 is swapped with 30 itself. So there is no change. So now index will become 2. Let me erase the values because you have to start from the beginning inside the inner loop. So smallest index is assigned the index value itself. Compare index is assigned the current index value plus 1, the next value. So it is 3. So you are comparing the values at smallest index and compare index 90 and 55. So 55 is smaller, so smallest index will be replaced with 3. Now compare index will become 4, it is out of bounds. So now what should we do? We must swap the values at index and smallest index 2, 3. So 90 and 55 must be swapped. So here 55 will come and here 90 will come. So after that index will become 3, but it is beyond n minus 2. So we must not go beyond n minus 2. Okay. The reason is the last element need not be considered. That is a small optimization we can do. So here you must have an array and the index must iterate from 0 till n minus 2. We have to initialize the smallest index. Then the compare index will be from index plus 1 till n minus 1th index and we are doing the comparison. So based on this logic, let us solve the program. So now we have to accept the value of n. So we have accepted the value of n. Now we need to declare an array which can hold the n values. After this, we need to accept the n integer values. So we are saying index is equal to 0, index less than n, index plus plus. So we will use scanf to accept the array elements. So now we have accepted the array values. So we need to sort them. So to sort, we must have the loop where index starts from 0. Index is going till n minus 2. Index plus plus. So now we will initialize the smallest index. Smallest index is assigned the value of index itself. Now we must compare it with all the values that are to the right. So for int compare index equal to index plus 1. The next value onwards we have to compare, right? Compare index less than n because compare index can go till the last index. Last index is n minus 1. That is the reason we are saying less than n. Compare index plus plus. So now we are checking if the value at compare index is smaller than the value at the smallest index. We are checking the value only, not the index values. Please keep in mind. So if the value is smaller, then smallest index is equal to the compare index. So after after all the comparison, please observe carefully, after all the comparison, after coming out of the inner for loop, we are going to swap the values. So which values are you going to swap? The values at the index and the smallest index. So we will assign a temporary value, temp equal to array of smallest index. So then immediately we will replace the smallest index with the value at array of index. Then we have taken the backup of the smallest index in temp. So we will replace the array of index with the temp. So now we have swapped the values. So now we have to verify that the values are swapped. So we will print the values in the array. So for index is equal to 0, index less than n, index plus plus. We are going to print the values. So printf %d, we will give a space, array of index. So now let us execute the program. We are going to give 4 values. So we are giving 90, 55, 20 and 77. So we can see that they are sorted in ascending order. So let's give some 6 values, 65, 45, 80, 1, 23 and 66. So they are sorted in ascending order. Now to sort in descending order, you can change the smallest index to largest index, and here that lesser than symbol you can change it to greater than symbol. Okay. The smallest index you can rename it as largest index, and you can follow the process. So based on our discussion, please try this selection sort program, and thanks for watching.